Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a cast of Starcraft 2. Today's cast is a TVP, spawning on the left top side area corner of Ruins of Seros. This is Protoss Imba, who is very clearly not a I'm Imba because I'm Protoss, but a very like salty, blink all ends were the worst, weren't they? Shout out to Yansu. And over on this side of the map, we have a Protoss player. Krith, I think. It's like crystal meth, but without the middle letters. That's kind of where I'm seeing this. Also spawning is blue, so very Breaking Bad style crystal meth. We can see crystal meth right over here. By the way, don't do drugs, kid. Drugs are bad. Okay. Drugs are bad. Keep that in mind. And we can be nice and safe and wonderful and great. So, ooh, look at this. Wow, double greed. Look at this. With Protoss slightly greedier with the slightly faster expansion, but we are gonna have potentially a decent sized game on our hands here. Double greed. All right, following up with the barracks. A lot of times Terrans will do the double racks expand from here. Here we do have, beautiful, the double racks. And forge. This is interesting, especially because there's a Legacy of the Void. Who knows what's good and what's not good. Maybe forge expands are something that work their way into PvT. Could be kind of cool. That's really what I like more than anything else about Legacy of the Void is the newness and the exploration and the accepting that stuff's okay. Gonna go 3 racks here. Still no gas from Protoss Imba. Once in a while, someone will submit a staircase game, so you never know. It could be, we could have a staircase game in our hands. It could be just mass Marines. And over here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think this is a mistake. I don't know, just super fast forge into cannon into the main mineral line? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of it, but, you know. Que sera, sera. And we have, potentially, I feel like cannons over here, some kind of wall in action. This pylon's placed pretty far back. Interesting, just overall interesting decisions. We're not going to see any sort of punishment from the Terran player because they both went greedy, but I'd be really interested to see how this strategy for this player lines up when like the aggressive openers come into play, or at least like the middle of the road openers, like the 1 racks expand. Like, I guess this helps with Reapers, you know, like in the case of a 1 racks expand kind of a thing. Interesting. But in any case, stems in the way, +1 armor. Very smart for those of you who are new. In the Protoss versus Terran matchup, especially because of Guardian Shields. So Guardian Shields affect ranged units. Almost all Terran units are ranged units. So you get the Guardian Shield plus armor. It makes things a little bit crazy as far as what survives and what doesn't survive. And especially the Marine that has this low damage per shot. If you have +1 armor and Zealots, just throwing 1 Guardian Shield in there can get really, really powerful, really fast. And it looks like not a staircase game. All right, we are bringing the factory in. It could just be for the armory so that the upgrades can come in. Possible. We'll have to see. But ooh, a lot of gates here, a lot of gates. Are we gonna have a +1 armor timing attack? And charge, oh cool, I love this. Man, I love the variety. Charge, that's actually one of the other things I like about not just Legacy of the Void, but casting sort of like diamond level, because this is a diamond level game. And that area is you get a lot more variety in the different kinds of games that happen. So like +1 armor charge, that's wild, that's fun. Is it viable? I don't really care, it's fun. So hopefully we'll get tons of Zealots out here. The one thing though is we got a reasonable amount of gas going on. Warp gate is gonna finish. And Charge is being chrono boosted out. Taking a third as well. So, man, but just imagining a bunch of charge lots and one sentry with Guardian Shield running into this army right now is just like, oh my god. So amazing. It looks like he's being relatively defensive about the whole deal though. We'll see how it develops shortly. The first medevacs are beginning to finish. Stim is already done, so the really initial aggression time is over. Once that happens, and these two, looks like these two medevacs are going to signal the initial aggression here from our Terran player. There's 3 upgrades in the game that are just super duper critical. I think more so than anything else, and those are Warp Gate, Stim, and Zergling Speed. And when they happen, things change in a pretty significant way in pretty much all the matchups. And now that Stim is available here, nice charge going on over here, excellently done. And look at that. Look at how hard it is for these units to kill the Zealots because of that. Oh, excuse me, +1 armor. It's really nicely done here. Despite the fact they have Stim, that's that +1 armor, kicking butt, paying off in dividends, as Tastosis would say. And +1, +2 upgrades still coming down. Now we have the Liberator. Very, very powerful. A little bit of mismanagement of the economy here. A little bit. Actually, this is something even professional players are having a hard time with this. So you have to transfer a lot sooner, but you got to be careful not to transfer, first of all, too soon or too much. Make sure you mine out all of these mineral patches. You got to kind of keep on top of it, how many you leave behind. 8 were left behind, but we still have a lot of mineral patches here. So that's income that Krith is missing out on, and especially with this mismanagement over here with oversaturating the third. That's a lot of minerals. We are supply blocked. A lot of minerals. It's a lot of army size that we're missing out on as Krith at this point in time. We could have quite a bit more army, maybe even enough to go ahead and just win the game outright. With a little bit better management of the economy. We are still supply blocked. This is a very, very long supply block. Very unfortunate. We're seeing that come into play, and now Protoss Imba is able to catch up. Mostly because of this gigantic supply block. Tossing down lots of pylons now. One of the tricks that I like to do to help me remember to build pylons is just whenever you warp in. If you warp in a unit, just look. Just go ahead and look up into that top right section at your supply. Because when you're warping stuff in, your supply is changing. So you're getting close to that time where you're gonna want to build a pylon. Wow, so aggressive. It's just like, all right, well, you know what? Wow, that's surround. Beautifully done. I don't know if the upgrades are gonna be enough though. There might be a critical mass here. Man, Zealots. Charge Zealots, holy crap. Look at that. Whew. Man. They are destroying the hell out of this bio. Oh my god. That was phenomenal. I'm pretty sure charge does double damage on hit now. That's got to be a pretty decent part of it. The upgrades are good too, of course, right? We have no upgrades over here, and then we have +2 armor over here, right? So 3 total armor, and the Marines I think do 6 a shot. Let's just double check. Yeah, so that's only 3 damage per hit, and so that's gonna take a long time. 50 shots to kill 1 Zealot. The upgrades are real. And originally I called this a staircase game for the Terran player, but it looks like it's almost looking like a staircase game from the from our blue player, the Protoss player. Even gonna build the Nexus here, because why not? It lets you warp in fast right away. You don't have to wait for the transformation of the warp gate, which is pretty sick. So yeah, man, charge is pretty awesome. Charge is buffed. Get on that charge build. Go mess around with some more charge. This is Diamond League, so if you're Diamond and below, you can actually make this work out. We do have the zones of death, but the Zealots are just gonna go ahead and cut off the reinforcements over here, get out of the circles of death, Widow Mines, nice little move there, but not gonna be enough. Holy crap, this is fantastic. Building Immortals and Colossus. This is the I refuse to build anything that shoots up build. It works out really well. Oh my god, GG. GG's out. Unbeknownst to him, our Protoss buddy had absolutely nothing that shot up, but this economy, super brutal. What a wild game. Thanks so much for sending this in. This was really fun to cast and check it out. So GG, both players, well done. And that's all we have for today. My name is JaKaTaK, and as always, thanks for watching. If you have an idea for a video you would like me to do, please leave it with any questions, comments, criticisms, concerns, or anything beginning with letter C in the comment section below. And I'll see you again soon.